Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a general energy read for the sign of Taurus for the month of June. Um, Thank you for tuning in. I do want to give a quick disclaimer. Sorry about the background noise because I do live next to a freeway. Alright, Taurus. While I was shuffling, you know, I saw like the Magician and the Empress card, and I was like, what? Okay. What did Taurus manifest in their life? Beautiful, by the way. Just beautiful energy of love and grace. The energy of grace. And you brought this all into fruition. Alright. Shuffle two more times and then I'll lay some cards, right? I'm going to do the Celtic cross spread. And if need be, I'll clarify with the Sevillas. And I'm going to top it off with the Soul's Journey card. I'm using just the regular Rider-Waite's today. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the Hanged Man. An energy of waiting, right? But while you were waiting, there's so much information, so much guidance and direction that you've come into or that you've sought. But it was good guidance and direction, and it's led you down a path as to where you were able to create such beauty, elegance, and grace in your life, right? Let's see what the cards have to say. Coming into the month, we have the Eight of Cups. What'd you walk away from? Not only what did you walk away from, but what did you leave behind? I feel like, Taurus, you've left behind people, places, and things, friendships that they just don't serve you, and it's okay. They're just not one, they're not filling your cup up emotionally, one, and they just can't go where you're going in this next chapter of your life. Maybe you're battling right now with cutting some things off, but it's okay. You don't need to feel bad. Not everyone can go with you in your next chapter of your life. You know, sometimes people come into our life for seasons, and I feel like some people's seasons are just up. Don't feel bad, because you don't want to stay stagnated in this type of energy and with people that are not moving forward. You know, if you feel like they haven't progressed and you just don't see them in your future, that's okay. Don't feel bad. Helping or hindering. Judgment, right? That's our cross card. It's like you want to give, I told you don't feel bad because you made a decision, right? Especially if people are lacking accountability, you know, for their stuckness or why they are the way they are. Also, somebody could be drinking. I don't know why they've given up drinking. Sorry, just, or you've told them they need to give up drinking if they want to be around you. I don't know where that's coming from. But this Judgment card is like you want them to do good, especially these people in your life. You don't want to cut anyone out. You just want to see people take accountability for their life and their choices so they can start to work on themselves. Like, you just want the best for everybody. Sometimes maybe because you communicate so bluntly and directly, they get a little offended or upset. But it's, Taurus, you're like, look, this is the truth. Sorry. You're like, this is the truth. And this is what you need to work on. This is what I need from you if you want to continue in my life, you know? And it's okay. It's okay. Before you decide to finally walk away, you give that ultimatum. What's crowning you is this Confusion card. Not confusion, sorry. Or you may feel a little confused, but it's the Two of Swords. So you're battling with your heart. You're battling with logic because you love these people. You love this place. This could even be a job. And you're like, look, if y'all don't pay me my worth, or, you know, give me my raise, give me my recognition, but you love your work. You're just like, should I stay here or should I go where I know I'm going to be recognized for my efforts, things like that, you know? But you truly love what you do, especially if this is work. So it's like, but it's okay. I feel like a lot of anxiety here, and like you're just stuck in your head because you really do care about these people that you want to walk away from, or that you feel as if you're walking away from. Or maybe you're being told to leave some people behind and you're like, what? Why? And you're being like, well, they don't fit into our new life. They don't, like, I don't know, like, yeah. Your foundation is the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on. You're holding on. And see, look. Okay, Taurus. You're holding on. And you see that there's a lot of red in this card. And then there's a little bit of blue. And I'm having this trouble communicating, even breathing. You're holding on because this is your foundation. This is your root. These are your roots. And it's like someone's trying to change everything you've ever known. They're trying to change the way you think. They're trying to change the way you speak. They're like trying to mold you into who they want you to be. Or you could be doing this to someone else, Taurus. And they're holding on. But it's a lot of... It's a lot of... I'm just going to say what's coming to mind. It's a lot of shame here. It's a lot of regret here, because you feel like if you let it go, I don't know if you feel obligated, but the first word that came to mind was you feel burdened to hold on to this foundation, and you can't communicate how it is that you really feel because you don't want to hurt some people's feelings. You don't want them to go back to drinking, or like you don't want them to hurt themselves if you tell them like how you're feeling, or what you're deciding. Some of you are longing to walk away from just people, places, and things, but you're juggling because, again, this issue with you love these people, you love this place, you love this job. You've become accustomed here. It's like what you're used to, but you're being urged to, it's like you're being urged to move forward, to let some things go. And you're keeping your own self stuck in your mind. You don't have to be stuck here. I know it's hard to walk away, but like I said, sometimes people are in your life for a season. Sometimes you've done the work, right? When you're doing that inside work, when you're working on your inner foundation, what's going to happen is what's revealed are the inconsistent, these are the words coming to mind, inconsistencies, mediocrities, things that you feel now today are just wrong, that you were taught, you were given, you've learned. And it's like you're trying to learn all new things, all new coping skills. You require being loved differently now, and if these people, places, or things, I'm tying it all in one, if they can't love you the way that you're requiring to be loved now, then you are really battling with having to let them go. And that's what all that enlightenment can be about. And again, even here, that root card, that redness root, this blue, having this hard time communicating that I require to be loved differently now. This is what I need to be loved. It's okay. In the past, we have the Eight of Wands. So in the past, lack of communication. You're not able to, you haven't been able to say how you feel. Taurus, not being able to say how Taurus feels. What? This could be an authority figure or something, because I can't imagine you, Taurus, not really saying how you feel. But if this is an authority figure, someone you respect, maybe like a grandmother, mother, father type of person, even aunt, you know what I'm saying? That's why this communication hasn't really happened in the past. You know, you may have said some things, but you're not saying it how you would say it to like a stranger or, you know, one of your friends. It's like you've really held back from the judgment call. Not judging them, but saying, hey, look, this is what it is, and this is you've held back on this ultimatum here in the past. Or just the communication that's coming in the past has just been, I don't know. It's like, I also feel like you're tired of people leaving you, Taurus. You're tired of people walking out of your life. You're tired of people not being able to be there for you the way that you're there for them. I don't know how I'm getting all that from the Eight of Wands, but even then, because you're tired of people not loving you to your standard that you have set now. That's the past. Let's see what the future holds. Oh, man. Okay, the Three of Swords in the future. It's okay. You've had to cut some people off. You've cut some people off. You're going to be cutting people off because this is our future card. Shit. Yeah. And it's okay because if you don't love you first and set that standard for you to be loved the way you know you're deserving of being loved now, and you're deserving to have people who reciprocate your love around you, it's okay to cut these people off. Some people may be walking out of your life, Taurus, in the future. It's gonna hurt, but it'll be okay. Also, maybe someone may be having surgery in the future. I heard heart surgery, but I didn't want to be all cliche because it's a heart. But somebody may be having heart surgery in the future. It'll be okay. Or maybe it's a breakup that you'll be going through in the future because just you tried to make it work, but the love just wasn't reciprocated the way you would have liked it to be reciprocated. Um, how you see yourself is the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting. You feel like you've planted some good seeds and you've said some good things. You've sown some good things, and you're just waiting to see how it's going to come out. You know, you just feel like you're at this point where, I don't know, it's like you feel like you can't grow in this situation, in this foundation that you've been in. And so maybe that's where this sadness will come in the future, because I'm telling you, you've cut somebody off and you moved on because you gave that ultimatum, but they couldn't deliver. The environment is the King of Pentacles. They were too focused on themselves, or maybe they felt like you were too focused on yourself. There's no nurturing going on here. It's not enough nurturing. And when I say enough nurturing, like the emotions, because we have the Eight of Cups, the emotions aren't reciprocated. You know, it's not enough emotional availability. Somebody is very aloof and avoidant. Somebody's very avoidant. They don't like to talk about their emotions. They don't like to talk about their feelings, you know? Hold on, Taurus. Somebody's at my door. I hear that. key. So, but I do see you making good money though. Sorry, I love to bring that up for Taurus because you know you love your money, but it's not really going to be affecting like not it's not really going to be affecting your money. It may put a halt because you're gonna have to take some time to yourself to deal with what's coming. But yeah. Oh, okay. Your hopes and fears. Okay. We have a couple here. Or some good energy with this King and Queen of Pentacles. You want this to be, you feel, you're fearing that you can't nurture this situation the way you want to nurture it. Like, you feel like you can't, that what you're giving to the, you fear that what you're giving to the situation is not enough. And you hope that what you are giving makes it work, you know? It's a lack of emotional reciprocation, and that's big for you, you know? The outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I can't spin it. I be trying to make some stuff be positive, y'all. But this is, dang, this is hurtful. You're going to end up walking away from somebody. And the Five of Pentacles is that energy of being left out in the cold. And it has nothing to do with lack of money either. You're walking away from friend groups, family, and you're starting anew somewhere else because you, again, because there was a ultimatum here. And you had to make a call to leave some things, people and places behind. This could even be a relationship where you're like, look, this is what I need. And if I don't get what I need, I have to move on. And it's not money. It's not any of that. It's, I need to feel loved and understood, you know? Affection, hugs, kisses, you know? And sometimes it's just not a lot of that. Maybe, Taurus, you're not giving a lot of that. Maybe you're avoidant a little bit, you know? Somebody just wants more hugs, more kisses. They want to be told, I love you more. Hey, you're doing good. Not, oh, you could have did this better. I want to see what's this Three of Swords in the future. Like, why is this here? So we have the La Costanza, La Monte, and the Mercante. All right. Love it. That's at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. Someone's constantly planning and talking about money, and it's just like, look, that's not what I'm worried about. That's not what I'm focused on. Someone just wants to be loved. Or some of you, because not for everyone, it's not a heartbreak in the future. For some of you, you're coming out of heartbreak. You're coming out of lack. You have a man who loves to make some money, and they're talking your language, but you still have to leave a lot of people behind because you like, look, we're about to go get this coin or whatever the case may be. And, you know, but, or maybe you had to walk away from a situation, but someone else is going to come in and they're definitely going to be talking your language. So don't worry. If there will be, some of you, there will be a loss, but rejection is always God's protection and something better is to come. All right. If you look at it as, how can I grow from this situation? What was the lesson meant to be learned here? You'll come out on top. Change. Don't get stuck in a certain perspective like it was your fault. Change your perspective. You know, why did this happen for me? Not why did this happen to me? What's this King of Pentacles about in your environment? King of Pentacles is cocky. Not only is the King of Pentacles cocky, he may be a little distracted. I don't want to say that. He may be a little bit distracted, and it's not with, it's not another woman. Trust me. But he may be a little distracted, and he's just a little cocky, and he feels like everything's going to work out in his favor, you know, because as long as he's loyal to you, or you're loyal to him, everything will be okay. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to, yeah. All right. But everything happens for a reason, Taurus. It'll be okay. Now on the upside. Look, I'm like, can I get an upside out of this? On the upside, you have planted some pretty good seeds here. If I just turn this around and think about it financially, where you want to go business-wise, you have planted some pretty good seeds. There's going to be some business connections you may be severing, but also new ones will be coming in. But that's all I got for you, Taurus, because really I can't even, you know. Let's see what the Soul's Journey cards have to say. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. You cannot change this outcome. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. You cannot change what's to come. You cannot change the outcome of the situation. Accept it for what it is and how it is. I feel like intuitively you see where this is going, even if you move forward with some things that you feel like you planted pretty good seeds with. Ultimately, we're going to be facing that. But if that's okay, because it's going to be a loss of you, Taurus. You know? They're going to lose out on you. Because you're still going to be abundant. Because you've still chosen to do good things and good work. And you will always be blessed, you know? Even if this is going to be a setback for you. Because emotionally it will be a setback for you. And you're going to need a lot of support. So lean on to those that you know have your best interests at heart and really love and care for you. Some of you could just simply be hearing news of a loss of a loved one in the future, and you prayed a lot, you held on as long as you could, but it was time. It'll be okay. All right, Taurus, that's all I have for you. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.